We're literally 4 awards in. We're 4 awards in. Oh my god. All right. Sal, why don't you take the Lady Bing?
Oh, I get the honors this year.
Yes.
We're not giving it to Mike.
No, because I'm going to give him the harder name.
Award.
I'm going to give him a harder name the next category. So go ahead.
Oh well, Mike's favorite award, Lady Bing.
Yes.
We have Alexander. We have Alexander Barkov from the Florida Panthers. We have William Karlsson from the Vegas Golden Knights, and Ryan O'Reilly from the Buffalo Sabres.
Wasn't Carlson just in a fight, like in the Stanley Cup Finals? Wasn't he just in a fight, like this round?
It's a season award.
I know, but like it's funny seeing his name on the Sportsmanship and Excellence Award, but he just got into a fight last week.
It's the finals. All is forgiven.
I know, true. It's just funny how that works. So, it's pretty funny. So I'm gonna have to, I guess, give this one. I don't even care. It's one of those trophies, but never seem to care who wins. So I'm just gonna go Ryan O'Reilly because it's something different. What do you think, Mike?
I'm gonna agree because I feel like this is usually the like most points per penalty minute like award. And I'm looking
and
here.
Crosby's
that
not
Ryan
nominated.
O'Reilly only had 2 penalty minutes all year.
And Crosby's not nominated, so there you go.
Well, no, he had like 20, I think. No, I don't know how many I had, but yeah, Ryan O'Reilly only had 2 penalty minutes. That's pretty ladylike.
How is that possible? Like, how is that possible? Was it like a bench miner? Was it a bench miner or something? Like, how did that happen?
Yeah, they had too many men on the ice. They stuck him in the box. That was just too. No, I don't know what it is. I wonder if it says in the little thing about it.
I don't even know how that works. I don't think that's how that works. But that is pretty funny.
Oh, he also won the most faceoffs this season since they started tracking the statistics. He broke the faceoff record.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was
the thing. There you go. You'll learn something new every time we do this show, right? Learn something new.
I didn't even know what the record was. They didn't mention it.
Well, there you go. So, Sal, are you agreeing with us on this one?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. We're so thrilled about this.
Vegas is getting enough trophies.
Every year, it's just trophy. Oh, by the way, so I'm sitting. I'll say this when we get there. Okay, Mike, take the Vezina.
Vezina. Oh, I get to say like my favorite hockey name. Also, I'll even start with him, even though I don't like his team. So for the Vezina Trophy, we have Pekka Rinne, who's like my favorite name to say, from the Nashville Predators, Connor Hellebuck from the Winnipeg Jets, and Andrei Vasilevsky for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Bless you.
Who?
Thank you.
We both are pretty good jokes.
Well, when I get lazy, I call him Vaseline.
Did you have a stroke there? That was just a...
And you wonder why I get that with the mic. You wonder. So I'm gonna go with Pekka Rinne. Just because, well, if I don't, Scotty might actually riot. It's exactly like crazy why I'm gonna pick Pekka Rinne to win this trophy. Sal, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, he might sick the dog on me, so yeah.
Well, since Mike here doesn't have your phone number, what do you think?
Well, then I'm safe to say Connor Hellebuck, right?
I guess so.
Yes.
He had so let's say the goalie that knocked. Winnipeg knocked Nashville out, right?
Yeah,
I forgot who knocked
that sounds
Nashville
right. Yeah, Winnipeg.
It was Winnipeg. Yeah,
because Winnipeg lost to
So
Vegas. Winnipeg lost to Vegas. Yeah, Winnipeg lost to Vegas. Yeah.
So, I'm going to say Connor Hellebuck. He had a Hellebuck of a year.
See what you did there. No. Mike, actually, I know
Winnipeg are really close between.
I know Winnipeg made the conference finals, mainly because it was the only friggin' series that Eric got wrong.
Oh.
It was the only series he got wrong.
That's insane.
So, all right, let's move on. Let's go over to the James Norris Memorial Trophy. Obviously, the last one was best goaltender. Might as well go to best defenseman next. We have Drew Doughty from Los Angeles Kings, Victor Kedman from the Tampa Bay Lightning, and PK Subban from the Nashville Predators. I think my pick's obvious with Subban. Sal, what do you think? Sal, what do you think?
Yeah. I mean, since he didn't win the last award, let's give him this one.
All right then, Mike, what do you think?
I mean, as mentioned before, that I'm not exactly like a big fan of PK Subban, but I sometimes with being hated is because you're so good.
True.
So I'm gonna have to agree with you guys. The only one that I think might I think it's between him and Hedman, but I definitely think PK definitely deserves the trophy this year.
All right. We move on. By the way, so I was just looking something up, and the Devils, I didn't realize this was a thing, that Nico Hischier is actually winning the E.J. Maguire Award of Excellence Award this year.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
I don't know, but apparently he won it. It says prospects who press excellence, character, competitive, and athleticism. So there you go.
Okay.
So a Devil did really win an award this year. So there you go. I just got that on my screen. I was looking something else up, and that's what I found. So, all right, we'll get back to that.
I won't feel so bad about the Hart then.
Yeah, we'll get back to there. So, Sal, since we're in the defensive mode, why don't you go with the Frank J. Selke Trophy for defensive forward?
We have Patrice Bergeron for the Boston Bruins. Does he get nominated every year?
I think so.
I think he wins every year.
Jesus Christ. Sean Coultier, right, from the Philadelphia Flyers.
Sounds right to me.
And Anze Kopitar, boo, from the LA Kings.
Yeah, you're right. I think Bergeron does win every year. It's funny. I think we have this conversation every year. So
this is
all right, well, let's
this
keep
would
the
be his
streak
fifth.
going. I'm going with him.
What'd you say, Mike?
I just looked at it. If he won this year, this would be Bergeron's fifth Selke Trophy.
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous!
And it's his 7th year being nominated.
That's insane.
Which passed Pavel Datsuk's 6-year run.
Oh my god,
That's my damn head.
That is absolutely ridiculous. So it's funny. I did look up this award, and it's funny because there was a time where every year it was somebody different, and then Pavel Datsyuk and Bergeron kept winning. Because John Madden from the Devils won this award. It's so funny. Michael Pekka won
Was that
this
the
award.
last Devil to win an award?
I'm looking that up, but Michael Pekka won this award for 2 different teams. That kind of trophy this is. So, all right. I guess let's go to, where are we now? Mike, going with the Jack Adams for best coach of the year.
Yeah, this is going to be another obvious one. Jack Adams, which generally is the coach of the team that did the biggest turnaround. At least that's how I feel like it normally winds up being. We have Jared Bednar for the Colorado Avalanche, Bruce Cassidy of the Boston Bruins, and Gerard Gallant of the Vegas Golden Knights.
And if Gerard Gallant did not win in Vegas, this award in Vegas, I'll be shocked. It was the most shocking moment of the entire show.
Yeah, I'd be surprised too. That management for that team should just fucking get everything this year. It's just outrageous what they've done.
And the fact that the awards are in Vegas on top of it all, they may actually.
Well, they're always in Vegas. So.
But they may actually. Remember, at one time they used to be this award show in Canada, and they moved it to Vegas like 7 or 8 years ago, and it's been there ever since. But it's just, if they don't do this year especially, people may actually throw stuff at the stage. It will get really ugly if they don't win. So, Sal, you would agree on this one?
Yeah.
So, by the way, to answer the question that we were trying to figure out the last time the Devils won an award, Marty Brodeur won the Vezina in 08.
Oh, that sucks.
well, okay. There you go.
Yeah, if you're not counting Brodeur because he won the Vezina 4 times, the last time before that was Scott Niedermayer in 04 for the James Norris Trophy.
Oh.
So yeah, that's crazy. By the way, I do like it funny that they list Mike Dunham as part of the Jennings Trophy winner back in '97 with Marty Brodeur. I think that's pretty funny.
Well, he had to play 25 games to win it. So
yeah, I think that's was it one of those things where he played 25 games so he didn't get included in the expansion draft that year? It was something like that.
I don't know what the expansion rules were.
I think that was something. I remember hearing something about that. Just to keep him on the roster so they didn't lose their backup goaltender in an expansion draft. It was something along those lines. Because I remember after '97 was the year for Nashville, I believe. I think Nashville and Atlanta came in after that. So.
Jeez, has it really been that long?
It has been that long. It has been that long, dude.
Wow.
So, well, think about it this way. Before Vegas, our last expansion team was the Columbus Blue Jackets, and that was in 2000.
I think Minnesota was the same season.
Oh, that was AL. They were the same season then. But that was 2000.
And they didn't make the playoffs that year.
Yeah, they did not. No, none of them did.
Well, they didn't get a backup goalies back then either.
So true. Well, when your backup goaltender is a multi-time Stanley Cup champion, it's available. You know, one wonders how that happens, right? All right, let's move.
It works out when they change the rules and you're a bad team. Like, you don't really lose anyone.
All right, let's move on. We got 3 trophies to go. All right, we got through this quickly. We have the Mark Messier Leadership Award. You think we know what this award's for. We have Derry England from the Vegas Golden. Yeah, from the Vegas Golden Knights.
The boldest player in the league.
We have Wade Simmons in the Philadelphia Flyers.
The guy that makes predictions and is correct.
Blake Wheeler from the Winnipeg Jets. Again, is it obvious Vegas is winning this thing?
He's the only captain nominated.
I think you're right, actually.
The other 2 are assistant captains.
Oh, no. Vegas doesn't have a captain. Vegas doesn't have a captain.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Vegas doesn't have a captain.
England is probably as... They don't.
Yeah. By the way, I always wondered that. How would that work for, like, if Vegas did come back and win the Cup? We obviously don't know because we're doing it before it's over. So how does that work with, like, 6 alternate captains? Like, how does that work?
If I had to guess, it'd be England lifting it because he's the guy who's actually from Vegas. He was the guy at the beginning of the season who addressed the crowd after the whole, like, Vegas shooting and everything. Yeah. So I would guess if they had won it, that England would have been.
Got it. Okay.
So I feel like most people would think Fleury, but I would say that England probably would have been the guy to lift it first.
That makes sense. It was a thought process after the Western Conference Finals that I had a thought and I forgot to ask around that a question would be. So, all right, let's move on to the big ones. Sal, let's do 10, Lindsay. Go for it.
All right, so for Outstanding Player, we have Jersey's own Taylor Hall. We have Nathan McKinnon from the Colorado Avalanche, and we have stupid Connor McDavid from the Edmonton Oilers.
What I like about this year, we do have like one variation of player between the 2 big awards, which I appreciate this year.
Yes.
I'm just going to be biased. I'm just going to be completely biased here. I'm not going to
go right ahead.
It was like with Mike when Crosby nominated for everything, when he was nominated for everything, so he'd always be biased. I'm not even going to bullshit.
Crosby could be nominated for the Vezina. I'd choose him.
Exactly. So I'm going to go Taylor Hall. If it wasn't for him, then they would not make the playoffs. I want to remind people of that. If it was not for Taylor Hall, the Devils would not make the playoffs. So let's just be honest here. Mm-hmm. Sal, you have to be in agreement with me on this one, correct?
Yep.
Mike, now that the bias competition is over, what are you thinking?
Man, I mean, it really was because of him they made the playoffs. Only because it's going to be opposite of my heart pick. I guess I would give Taylor Hall this award.
Yeah.
I can't give it to McDavid. How are you the best player if you don't make the playoffs? That's probably
true.
why he's
it's
not
a valid
nominated
point.
for the Hart.
It's a valid
point.
McDavid. Yeah. But since you're probably not going to like who I'm going to go for the Hart, I'll go for the Hall. I'll go with Hall for Lindsay right now.
Well, why don't you read well, Mike, since this is our last category, you might be lynched when this is over. Why don't you read the Hart Trophy nominees?
I'll fight you.
All right,
but I'll fight you.
The Hart Trophy nominees is Taylor Hall of the New Jersey Devils. Anze Kopitar of the Los Angeles Kings. Don't worry, it's not him. And Nathan McKinnon of the Colorado Avalanche.
I think we know who he's picking. So, Mike, why don't you explain yourself? Why are you picking Nathan McKinnon?
Okay. All right. I'm picking Nathan McKinnon because, if Colorado didn't make the playoffs, because it was really close in the end, Hall would have been my pick, number 1 above all, like, very easily.